What's up, Chatty Betty Gang Squad? This your girl, Chatty K, and I'm back with another video. I know by now you guys have seen my Anderson, Indiana, ranked number 6 of the U.S. from the poorest cities. Today, as y'all already know, you see I'm in a car, and you should already know who I'm with. My sister. Say hi, Diane.
Hi.
Okay, so we're going to go out a little bit to take care of some errands that I need, but while we're out, we're going to be showing you some of the bad areas of where all these rundown homes is that we think that the city should tear down, which will probably help us make a look a little better. But if this is your first time tuning in my channel, you know what to do, and that is click like, click share, and click subscribe. And on my last video, I was talking about how I need you guys' help to be able to do some because we thought we was only going to be doing the homeless project every year when it gets time to get cold. But for us going out in the community, we were enlightened by some other things that is going on, which is some of the other organizations who do not have any funding at the time. And one of the places that I have decided to take on my back on my crusade is called Stepping Stone. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch that video of the one titled Greater Faith Ministry, a homeless project, DC Rapids or something, and you will see the stepping stone is in that video. It was brought to my attention that they are not getting any donations whatsoever. So Greater Faith Ministry, as myself and my camp, have decided to take them on our back. I was told yesterday by the people that run that place that they had to close the kitchen to try to cut costs. So if you look at the video, there's men on one side, women on one side, for obvious reason. You already know why. So he made the drastic decision to say, hey, okay, well, he's paying out of his own pocket, the man that has this stepping stone place, out of his own pocket, the utilities, which means that he has 2 light bills, 2 gas bills, and 2 water bills. And then plus it would have been the kitchen. So when he told me that, I found that very disheartening. So we are trying now to go and advocate funds for this place. Now, for any people or residents that are in Anderson, I'm pleading with you to get in contact with him. His name Tom, or I will put his information in here. I know people don't like to send money for places like that because, again, people don't do what they say they're going to do with the funds. However, I have a brilliant idea. If I can get what I know I will, to get his account information, and the city of Anderson or the residents of Anderson or any churches that hear this plea for the stepping stone, go up to the light company, make a pledge, call the gas company, make a pledge, and the water, make a pledge. And I will get the account information, and I will do a further video to put that information in the video so that you would know that your money went to where it needs to be, instead of mailing money to the man that runs this place. And if you want to help him out on the utilities, that's a great way to do it. No money exchanged from me to him or from you to him. If you feel more blessed to bless this ministry that he has, to make a pledge at the utility locations, and again, I will get the account information. But on to a better note, that is what we have decided to do all year round, is to help the crossing on my stepping stones, because there's, right now it's 22 people in there, and they're in dire need of some help. So I did see on the news where the Anderson Elementary School raised like 2,000 pair of socks and donated them to the Christian Center. Now, you know me, I'm going to ask them if they have any other socks left, because the people over there, they are not getting any of these benefits, and they are in need as well. So it's not a competition. It's all of us trying to look out for people who are less fortunate, and they can only tell me yes or no. But I am going to ask on behalf of the crossing. So my sister and I is getting ready to start the car, pull off, and we're going to show you guys. What did I say? I said crossing. Stepping stone. You know why I keep saying crossing? Because I got an event with them too. Mm-hmm. On the 18th, so
we have several events with different organizations.
We sure do, because our calendar is filling up, which is a good thing, because that's what we wanted, to be able to be a helping hand to these places. So, as I explained in a previous video, the pros and cons of the event and we already said the downfall was us trying to miss out on some people because it was cold. So we're gonna do our homeless thing in October next year of giving them hats and socks so we can basically find them, because we think it would be a little bit warmer for them to be out. And
get them prepared for the winter instead of waiting till the winter gets here.
But see, like I explained in the video, I took the responsibility for that because I was thinking, I'm like, hey, they literally have their houses on their back. So I did not want them to lose their hats and gloves and socks. So I kept them all summer to give to them when it got cold and when they would need them. But the downfall of that, we know that we could have blessed more homeless people, but in our hearts, we do feel like that they were ducked off somewhere. So we did apply the ones that we could find. So going forward, I will never do that again. I will do it in a warmer day. But also, I lost track of thought. I was getting ready to say, the positive of that event, us being out in the community, we became aware of what the House of Hope, which I didn't know anything about, and Stepping Stones, which we didn't know anything about. So that was some of the positives coming back from that, and I've already said that in another video. But enough about that. We're going to start this car so you can see what I'm talking about as why
my car's already started. We just ready to
my bag. My sister's already ready to go. So she's finna start driving, and I'm going to...
Excuse the windshield crack in it because, semi-truck hit the pebble on my rock and it cracked my window.
And we just praying that it don't come apart before she can get it fixed. But my sister, she's very resourceful to get things done. So we are going to go out while I'm trying to do some of the things that I do. She's got to help me a little bit because I kind of had a pimp down event yesterday. So let's go on Scatterfield first, and then we can get my medication coming back. Okay. So as you already know, this is the famous hospital, and I went advocating for them for the crossing too, because I'm like, if anybody got some coins, people that take care of me in that place do. So I already talked to them, and they're willing to help me with that. So I'm going to keep going. But right here, what we call Madison, you won't see too much of anything that looks run down until we get further down. But I can assure you, going in and out of these side streets, it's not a pretty sight. Trust me, it's not.
Actually, once we get over this little area that we're going, we'll start seeing the little rough ends.
And I'm just like, okay, you said, which made me remember when I was telling you that they said that last year that when we went underneath the bridge where Antoine was taking us, the tent city, that is where they told him to leave from because they was making the city look bad. I'm like, really?
But at that, when we went down there, how was it making the city look bad when you couldn't even look until you actually went down in there?
Exactly. So, but you gonna make them move from down underneath that bridge where we went to, and again, you could see that in the video. So you told them that they had to leave because it make the city look bad. Well, I can point out a lot of stuff other than them being under that bridge just making the city look bad, and I'm getting ready to show you just in a few minutes. So don't do that. So, and of course you already know it's wintertime, so you will not be seeing any what you call them, flower buds and all that kind of stuff.
Beautiful greenery trees.
Exactly. Right now you're looking at, this is the winter look, but I don't know what that
little lake river.
And people actually be fishing in there, and I'm like, I wouldn't eat anything coming out of there, but it is what it is. So
now we get into the rough part.
Yep, now we get into the rough part because, baby, look at it. Run down houses, and then look at here. You gonna tell me that this don't make the city look bad? Look, all this stuff, people, and they have stuff. Now I'm from down south, and our hometown in Arkansas, you could not have all this stuff out in front of your house. You could not have all of this stuff that is
look like junk.
Yeah, you get fined for that. But up here, people have so much stuff out on their porches. It looks crazy, and see, you can just has all these buildings that they're not doing anything with.
The auto salon that's no longer function.
That's not functioning at all. None of this stuff. And look here. You got
Beautiful brick house.
Look at that. All this. This is just, look at this. But you say them being underneath the bridge. I'm trying to get the sights of here because I can't hear from this thing here. So
driving slow, but
that's okay. We can get footage that we can get it. We go up and down streets. It don't make no difference. I put some gas and kind of keep it pushing because I'm trying to get a message, a subliminal message. Okay.
Message.
Because you're gonna say, look at that, all that stuff. See, that put it back. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that house. I can't. Yeah. See, all these. I'm trying to see because Diane's car, this thing here, is in the way. So I'm trying to get much view of stuff as I can. So if I can see it coming before there. So it is just now you're gonna go and see and it's in spurts. I will say that. But what we're gonna do too is try to go down some of these side streets so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Because even going on down further, it's a lot of vacant buildings that are run down that they haven't done anything. So it's disheartening for you to tell the homeless people, which they named it Tent City, where they had cardboard shelter and made it a warm environment for them. And they're going to tell them they had to leave. But you don't see this being a problem? I do. You say that it makes the city look bad. I'm confused. Help me understand. Because I don't understand. I truly do not.
You couldn't see them unless you actually went to where they were at.
Yeah. And then it's just
not
like
a visual sight unless you went down, did a look at, walked down the path.
Exactly. So I'm gonna stop and start these. Look at this White House right here. Look at all this mess. Look at here. Look at it. There's another one. Look at this white one in front of us. Look at that. But you're gonna say that they making the city look bad. To me, this makes the city look bad. Bad-er. Let's be clear. All these boarded up places.
These buildings closed down.
All this stuff. But you complain about them being on a bridge. I am truly confused. So I'm just trying to stress my point of the need of people that are here because there's not a lot of jobs here because I guess it's just before it being as small as it is. But I know people will probably say, well, why do I live here? Well, for obvious reasons. You already know that, Jansen is in prison. So I go, it's a better distance from me. What is going on here? Is this the city? UPS?
UPS and Amazon. Amazon using a budget.
All these. What you got? A Christmas tree on the porch. Look at that. Look at that house. What? I'm confused. Look at that. But they make the city look bad. Hopefully you guys get my point of what I'm saying. Because there's a lot of other stuff that makes the city look bad than the people being underneath that bridge. Make it make sense. I wonder who's the mayor that's for Madison County. I need to write him a letter because I sure will. I will write him a letter. I'm gonna find out too because I'm gonna Google his name. Me living here, I should know that, but I don't get into politics like that. But I will write him a letter on behalf of the crossing. I'm gonna ask him, can I get some funding for the crossing? Don't think I won't. He can't do nothing but tell me yes or no.
Not crossing, stepping stone.
I keep saying crossing. Well, they need stuff too because they don't lost their connection.
Get them over there.
She must have said, I want that side. She finna turn around. I know her.
And we're here by Stepping Stone.
And that Stepping Stone is right there.
Yes.
So
what do you know?
We're gonna turn around.
What do you know? The street I turned down is the Stepping Stone.
We're gonna go back and so they can put Stepping Stone back in this video. Look here. But you say, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We can go right back. I'm gonna put Stepping Stone in this video.
You see, it was really for me to turn down the street.
It was. God led us here.
Yeah,
He led us right to where we need to be.
Normally don't turn down the street.
We don't.
Look at that. All that right there.
I did. All that. Look at that. All of that. But you say the homeless make the city look bad. Excuse me. Mayor, you need to open up your eyes because I see a lot of other stuff to make the place look bad. Look at all this mess. And it's trashy looking because they got so much stuff. And we're pulling up on the location we were talking about. Here is the place that I'm advocating for. Right here.
This is Stepping Stone.
This
is where the men reside at.
As you can see when I'm coming out right now. Hey, You okay? I don't need you right now. And the ladies is where we went to right here. This is the lady.
Where the ladies
reside at. The guy that runs this place, he's paying out of pocket. So he's paying two different utility bills.
For two different buildings.
For 2 different buildings. You know what? We can actually get the address, honestly, to put up. No, we can't. Because that I just get his account information. That's what I do. And so this is what she was trying to get you guys to see. You see this house here? Oh,
this could be possibly a beautiful house. It's big, nice and roomy, but it's a shack.
Because they have letting it. Whoever owned it has
let it go.
Just let it go to nothing. So,
and it's one right next to it.
Yeah, look at that one. This is what I'm trying to tell people, because this is why I'm saying what I'm saying about, because I'm quite sure that car is for that house next to it and not that one. But I'm just trying to get you guys to understand this is what we're talking about. So my sister, we're trying to get as much footage as I possibly can. And this video right here is almost 20 minutes. So I'm going to stop this one and put this as part 1 and upload it, and then keep filming and say part 2. Because this is what look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at that. Look at that place right there. All this junk. And this happens to be the housing authority. The office of the housing authority. Is that what that says?
Yes. Anderson Housing Authority.
Isn't this where they told us to go to try to, when we was going to get gift cards to the low-income families, to check with them to see how we could get them gift cards for around the holidays next year? Yeah, because they said that the low-income families, they would know because they pay rent and stuff for them.
Right. Let's go back to Section 8, please.
Well, both of them. We hit Section 8 and the housing. We can get a list. And so what we're going to do, I'm going to stop this one, and I'm going to pick back up again to where it won't be too long. So I think they've already seen this part. We came down here. So we're going to stop this. This is going to be part 1. This video is 17 minutes. I don't want to make it too long because people don't want to watch it. So I will stop this one, and we'll be right back with part 2. Keep watching, people. Keep watching.